The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
So I can say that this has become the issue of the day. Well, let me first start by saying this. I did not know that the honeypot girl was not a grown woman. I also didn't know that relationships are guaranteed. In other words, guaranteed for work. Once you're in a relationship with somebody, it's guaranteed to work. And if it doesn't work, you need to start going back. You need to get your parents involved in it and start going at that. No, and I'm not saying the honeypot girl is doing this, but that's what some people are insinuating. Let's go.
Hello?
Answer me a question. I got a question to ask you.
Okay.
Did you take out a 1099?
What?
Yeah, I was shocked too. I went to go see Wayne. He told me.
Why?
Yeah, the why is not important. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you that same question. He said that he gives you $30,000 every month. Blew me back. I didn't believe him. I just gotta hear it from you. $30,000 every month.
Let me guess. Daddy's upset because daddy's not getting the money. Again, why is the father acting like this? And by the way, you do have people in my comments who are up on daddy's stool. This is a grown woman. This is not a little girl. This is a grown woman. Where do you get off as the woman father? She lived by herself. Where do you get off doing all of what you're doing? I could understand if Wayne had done something to the honeypot girl. Let's say he had, put his hands on her. Then sure, yes, her father getting involved in it because she needed a man to protect her, right? I could have understand that. This is a breakup. Me never know, say, you could have your mother actually go in. So in other words, can you imagine me having my mother or my father checking an ex-girlfriend of mine? If you're the woman and me have my father coming in to check you, how you think you'd feel about it? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, and he's not even checking, he's cussing out.
Alright, hold on. First of all, what are you even doing at Wayne's house? Why are you there?
Let's stick to the lecture at hand. As a matter of fact, let me answer your question. Yes. I went to tell him about the big loss. I let him know that something, that you don't throw my baby in the trash after utilizing
No,
her.
I did not tell you to do that.
I know you didn't tell me how to do that. As a father, he does that. A father, that's his call.
That is wrong. That is not a father's call. I can understand if Wayne had done something to her. He just is saying he no longer wants to be with her. Just like how as any other male, because I see even males in the comments getting upset with this. Just like you as a male, a woman has broken up with you. That's it. The woman says she don't want you no more. That's it. She don't want you. That's the idea. Now, if they were married, me get you kind of, saying, going there to find out what's going on. And by the way, he went over there. He never tried to find out what was going on. No, he went over there to attack Wayne. And that can't be correct. I don't care nothing about the 30 grand as far as I'm concerned. And yes, it's a severance package. But let's go.
I need you to answer my question. I answered yours. $30,000 a month.
Look at my scorer like a little schoolgirl. Look at my scorer as though she is below the age of 18. And that Wayne basically is dating a baby. Is he dating? I never know. I didn't know Wayne was dating a baby. I never know. I'm sorry. The people who think I didn't know Wayne was dating a baby.
First of all, I don't even know why he told you that. And second of all, I'm a grown woman. Yes. And what about it?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Because as a grown woman, I'm here to let you know that is a transaction, young lady. No longer your opinion counts. No longer what you have to say matters. You just take the $30,000 and be quiet. And when you open up your mouth and you had a mind and you had an idea and you had an opinion, he shut you down. And now you're not valued no more because you got a brain. Ha! That's what happened. That's where the breakup came in. Because my girl, you understand me, my sweetheart, my baby, you understand me, she was outspoken. did that, you stepped out of line. And
Okay. So, because Wayne has asked her, say, hey, you're not even, you know I like vegan food. And don't tell me about the classes, because the classes take 5 months to come. Don't tell me about the classes. You cannot tell me about the class at this point in time. Because if you were a woman, and you've told me, a man, O'Neill, I like Chinese food. Hint, hint. Man 101, relationship 101. You don't think I'm going to try to find you some Chinese food within the month so that I can show you the effort into trying to get to the Chinese food that you like? That was one of Wayne's issue. The next issue Wayne had was how nagging the woman was. She's always nagging about different things. Let's not also forget the conversation that the woman says she's been putting up with him being mad on different pieces. Let's also not forget that the man decided he wanted to buy something for himself, and the woman wanted to tell him that he can't buy that for himself, even though this woman came there and see him with those things. Listen, man, don't get out of here with no foolishness. Look, you can have an opinion about Wayne, and I don't mind that at all, because of course I think some of the times that Wayne is too much and Wayne petty and Wayne whatever it is. You can have that opinion, and we can talk about that all day long. But you're not going to come here so for try to see if you can use that to write whatever it's that y'all are talking about with the honeypot girl. She's a grown woman. And not a guarantee in no relationship. I've never seen a guaranteed relationship. But maybe people have seen it. I need to ask you, is there any guarantees in love?
you lost his value in his eyes. Yeah. That's why I'm asking you that question. I couldn't rattle my brain. I couldn't get it two and two together. I couldn't see how they could push you to the side. I really couldn't calculate that in my head until he told me about the $30,000.
He has pushed her to the side. Other people has pushed her to the side. So the only guy that has ever pushed the honeypot girl to the side is Wayne. Do you see why it's ridiculous? There have been many other men before Wayne. Wayne is not the first man to open to get into heaven. Wayne is not the first man, but some way, somehow, Wayne pushing her to the side is more detrimental than any other man she's been with.
All of a sudden, you opened up your mouth and you said something, and now you're gone. It's not the ring. It is not the cooking. It is none of those things.
Okay, look, I really wish that you didn't go over there. I can fight my own battles. And yes, he gives me the money. That was a gift that he decided to give to me.
And when he does that, he expects something back in return. Your silence, your obedience, your submissiveness.
Every man and every woman expects something back in return from a relationship. If I give you time, I'm expecting something back. These are fallacies people want to try to say them can whitewash. Every relationship has its transactions with it. Stop being naive and act like y'all don't know this. If I give you time, I want time back. If I give you energy, more energy back. Since when did relationships become this whole, well, I'm just gonna do these things and you don't need to do anything at all, baby. Don't do nothing. Nonsense. Just as some people more practical about this than others. This is exactly why the girl is where she is, because of how daddy is making things seem. The one thing I'll give Amber's dad, when him come over there, he was very straight in how him handle both things. Him chew out Anthony and him talk to Amber just the same way. Hey, well, whatever it is. But you know what, at the end of the day, Amber, you're a grown woman and this is your thing. Look at the difference between Amber's dad and this coot, this clown. Him bitter and salty because the man is a successful black man and you don't like him. You may not like him, but he's not wrong for breaking up with your daughter. And your daughter wouldn't be wrong for breaking up with him either, vice versa. Who complains about someone breaking up with your daughter because they feel like they want to go about their business? So what? So now she gets to go pursue another man. Because you never even think him was the man anyway. So she gets now to go pursue someone else.
He expects those things for $30,000. It is, again, a transaction that you agreed upon. He didn't give you the stipulations. He didn't tell you what it came with, but you know something? He figured you were smart enough to put your head two and two together. You know something? He gives me the 30 grand and I shut up about everything. I just let him live his life.
All right, okay, all right, that's enough, okay?
Oh,
I don't even want to talk about this. I'll talk to you later.
oh,
I'm driving. I will talk to you later.
Wait a minute.
Thank you. I love you. I have to go.
Her father is sleazy, man. Her father is very, very sleazy. So what you want to say her father is sleazy? My stance on this thing is like this. There are no guarantees in relationships. It doesn't matter if you date a celeb. Doesn't matter if you date the guy that sleeps downtown. It doesn't matter if you date the guy that is working in an office. It doesn't matter who you date or the woman that you date. There are no guarantees in a relationship. I can force a woman to stay with me. She can get up tomorrow morning and say, you know what, O'Neill, it's been fun being with you, but I'm tired of listening to that Jamaican accent of yours. I think I just need to move on and go about my business. And I cannot stop this woman. Can you imagine me stopping a woman from leaving me because, because she decides that, hey, O'Neill, you're not been cooking? No, I can't stop her. She can get to go about her business. That's why she has free will. She have free will. It will make it look like it's a ball and chain. Anyways, give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you all soon.